Hello, beautiful souls. In today's session, we'll be doing our series, Follow the Money, within the war in Iran. We'll look at the influence around money, whether it creates pressures or motives, and the reasons the answers we receive today might be hidden from the public. Before we begin, I want to gently remind you that this session is for entertainment and spiritual insight only. Now, some of these questions are going to be difficult to hear, and some of the answers may even cause some stress. Because I don't wish to cause anyone stress ever, I want to share a link in the description for my channel, Global Healing Space. It's there that I've created a few videos around the subject of the war and the subject of the stresses in the United States, certainly ones we're all experiencing right now. These meditations are designed to release the anxiety and stress that we're going through, and I highly recommend them and hope you'll save them so you can return as often as you feel the need. And if you ever feel called to explore your own personal questions on a deeper level, I do offer personalized sessions also through a link in the description below. All right, let's get started. Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of the Follow the Money series. The name of today's episode is What is the Real Reason Israel Wants This War? We learned in episode 1 that the Israeli government is severely hampered by the lack of money and military might at this time, due to the many wars they've been fighting over the years in Gaza, Lebanon, and now the war in Iran. We learned that financially, they need the USA to conduct the war with them. Today, I'll be asking deeper questions around their motives and whether or not the United States government was aware of the Israeli government's motives. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is clear my energy so that we are getting truthful, honest answers from Spirit. And I will do that now. I call in my source of everything and my soul tribe to cleanse and clear the energy in and around me so that we can have a clear channel of communication for my highest good, the highest good of all who are watching, and so it is. Spirit, do we have a clear channel? Thank you. Okay, so today's first question was actually the reason I even started this series. I had heard on a number of podcasts this information, and I was like, oh my goodness, is this true? And so that's what actually started everything. So here we go with the first question. Spirit, is the Israeli Prime Minister's goal for starting the war with Iran to reach total domination of the greater Middle East? So that would be a yes. I always like to make sure that we get a good answer, meaning that it's not just a minor swing. So that's why I wait a little bit. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Did the Israeli Prime Minister talk the United States president into the war with Iran? I asked this question because the president indicated at the very beginning that he was the one who wanted the war. But everyone in the news, of course, is saying Israel wanted the war. Okay. Did the Israeli Prime Minister tell the United States president his reason for wanting the war was to reach the goal of total domination of the greater Middle East? Did he tell the president? And that would be a no. Well, let's find out what he did tell the president. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Did the Israeli prime minister tell the U.S. president one of the reasons for the war was to stop Iran from having nuclear weapons? And that would be a yes. Okay, Spirit. Did the Israeli prime minister tell the U.S. president the other reason was to change the regime in Iran? Okay. So there's a lot of talk about in the meeting that they had, that the Israeli prime minister had his intelligence officers there presenting information to the president of the United States prior to the decision being made to, the Israeli president minister was making his case to the president, and they provided intelligence. So let's find out about this intelligence. Did the Israeli prime minister give false intelligence to the United States president to try to convince the president the war could be won easily? Wow. So he did give false information. Interesting. Okay. In episode 3, I'll dive deep into the motivations of the United States' involvement in the war. So please subscribe so you can get more answers to the questions about this very important subject. Links to the other videos in the series, as well as personal pendulum readings and the meditations, are all in the description below. Until next time, stay safe and healthy. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful.